The gold market this week has some very interesting moves, and in this video we're going to break down those moves, and then I'm also going to tell you more about my game plan for this upcoming week. We have my entries, my exits, and my profit target zones, so stay tuned because all of this is going to help you become a much better trader. So as you can see, there were some opportunities for the downside in terms of some short-term shorts. I did actually take a couple of short-term shorts, but a majority of my analysis for this past week, especially during middle of the week, were bullish, and basically the bullish side took off quite a bit, and we can see this from our analysis from last week. So definitely you can see that price has lined up quite perfectly with our analysis. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and do some fresh analysis here, and as usual starting on the weekly time frame, so that way we can see how the market ended. If you are tired of missing out on gold, in this blueprint you're going to get an easy to follow profitable gold trading table, as well as profitable entry levels and strategies. If you've tried to decode things like FOMC, geopolitical events, you may have tried without much success. And in this blueprint, you're also going to master simple strategies that the big players like banks and institutions follow, and then also be able to spot profitable opportunities, so that way you could avoid some of the common traps that other traders fall into. And then of course, you're going to save hours of research with a clear and actionable plan inside of the gold market. Just take a look at what some people are saying about this. So go ahead and grab your copy of the Profitable Gold Market Blueprint today. And as we can see very, very clearly, we do have this really strong bullish engulfing candle on the weekly time frame for gold. And you can see that it moved about 1,600 pips just this past week. So next week will be very interesting, and I'm interested to see if we could possibly come all the way up here for next week. If so, I am ready, and I want to make sure that you are ready. So now that we are on the weekly time frame, the first thing I'm going to do is mark off the very top. So you can see that this area right here is exactly at the height of this market ever. That is at roughly 3,500. So let's just go ahead and make this box a little bit slimmer, and then we're also going to clone this level because we're going to mark off some new levels here on the weekly time frame. The other level that I want to mark off is basically I'm going to start right here at this wick, and that is at 34.33, and then also making a clone of this. I'm going to put one right at the top of where the market ended this past week, and that is going to be at 33.65 roughly. I'm also going to mark off another level, and it's going to be all the way down here at roughly 32.04. And if you remember from last week, I talked about this being a key level, and as you can see, price reacted to it, so it may react this upcoming week. Let me just close all these since the market is closed roughly, and I do not need these. So now let's go down to the weekly, or to the daily, time frame. So now we can see that we have a lot more data inside of these candles. We have our high that looks good. We have this area that still looks good to me. Actually, I can move this down just a little bit. So now this level is sitting at 34.30, and this level is looking great. And I do see another level that I could draw. So let me just go ahead and create that level. So this level that I'm drawing is at 32.85. And as I look further down, I am going to create another level, and that's going to be right here at 31.69, really close to 31.70. Okay, let's go down to the H4 time frame. All right, so these zones are looking quite amazing here on the H4 time frame. We have a lot more data inside of these candles, and I'm just going to start from the top and just make sure that I don't need to make any adjustments. And I'm going to keep that very high level, and then this level still looks good. I'm just looking across, just making sure that I have really clean zones. And then here's where price will stop in about 23 minutes. Market is basically dead right now. And this level, I actually do want to move this down just a little bit. Now this level is sitting at 32.82. And let me take a look. Okay, so this level, now that we have a bit more data, I am going to bring this up just a little bit. Now it's sitting at 32.07. This level, just going to adjust it quite a little bit, and that's going to be at 31.64. So now that that's looking great, let's go down to our H2 time frame. All right, so with more candles, we got to squeeze in more data. Once again, let me just go all the way over here to where the height of the market was and just look at these levels just to make sure that the levels are still looking good. Still looking good to me. So I'm not really seeing anything that I want to change. Oh, right here. Okay, so this level, I am going to drop it back down to 31.54. And then we do have a little level here. I'm just going to use my horizontal ray tool and mark that off instead of doing a whole long level. So we're just going to keep that like that, just keep it simple, and no real reason why I use the yellow box versus the horizontal ray in this situation. So now we're on H1 and just making sure that our levels look great before we go into our game plan for the upcoming week, keeping in mind that there is Memorial Day here in the United States. So a lot of the equity markets will be closed, but the gold market will still be open because other countries do not celebrate Memorial Day. So just something to be aware of. All right, so still looking good, and just pulling this over just to see how things are forming up. And these levels look quite perfect. Okay, great. So now that we are on this side of the trend, this is a very clear trend. We have this higher high, higher low, and we keep following that pattern, and now we're right here. And the market is getting ready to close. So let me just make these candles a little bit bigger before we talk about that game plan. So now that we can see the candles a bit better, what I'm going to do is take a line and I'm going to mark off a level right here. And this level is at 33.36, and that's going to be a really good level to start. And I'm just looking at the market structure because this candle is open. I can't necessarily base anything off of that candle because it's still open. It could do anything in the next 20 minutes. I don't anticipate much, but it would be safer to look at this level, especially because we have a really nice strong candle right here. And then we also have another strong candle right here as well. So usually in these situations, what I like to do is more so focus on this bottom level. So what I'm going to do is get rid of this because they're so close to each other. Like, it would be really pointless to try to trade in between that level. It's only going to be, maybe 10 pips or something like that. Unless that's in your trading plan, it's not in mine. So now that we have this level, let's go ahead and complete this analysis. So of course I will be looking for buys. The trend is mostly bullish at the moment. Obviously in the middle of next week that can change, but right now it's bullish. So I'm looking for buys definitely above this level. So this level is, remember, at 33.65, and then I will be tracking this price all the way up to 34.30, which is a nice healthy 634 pip range. And if we wanted to create some tradable zones inside of here, what I would do and go all the way left and just see what the market structure is looking like, looking for resistance areas. So taking my horizontal ray tool, here's a level that I like. It is at 34.09. If we scroll all the way over to where price action currently is, we can see that this zone right here is still quite healthy. It's 400 and let's just say 20 pips, which is a really nice tradable range. And then of course I would be looking to take this all the way up to the next key level. So that's a really neat idea right there. And then if I just wanted to take, for some reason, a very short-term short, and I say short-term, down from this 33.23 level all the way down to 32.82 short-term, because we see all of this prior price action in the past, and there were some really strong rejections from this level. So it tells me that price has the potential to push up from this level versus break, unless there was a lot of volume inside of the market at that time. I've created another community here on School called Consistent Profitable Traders. And if you want to join, you can go to school.com/traders in order to join this free membership. I have a number of things here inside of the community. You can see that the community is growing. There are people being added almost every single day. And then inside of the classroom, I do have some things here. I'm constantly adding new things, new resources for new traders. And if you go over to the calendar, then you'll see that I have a monthly call with everybody inside of this group. So if you want to join this community, go ahead and go to school.com/traders, and I'll see you there. So this will be a very short short-term short idea for about 400 or so pips. So let me go ahead and mark that off. So for the most part in this market, I'm looking for buys, and the idea for the shorts will be very short-lived. Now, let's just say if there's a lot of volume, some news happen, and price continues to push lower, then I would be a lot more comfortable actually taking shorts from this level of 32.82 all the way down to 32.07. And that was kind of a zone that we were looking at for this past week, and price obviously did play around in the zone a bit, but this is a 700 and almost 50 pip range, definitely a wide enough range. So now going back to the upside, since it's looking higher probability for the upside, let's go ahead and mark off some new zones. So now going up to 34.30 and then just continuing to push up. This is another almost 700 pip range all the way up to the very highs of the market. Now there is a possibility for price to make a new high inside of the market. Maybe not next week, but maybe the week after that. We just have to monitor a couple of news items that we've seen. But if we go over to the left once again, we could find some potential areas where we could create another zone from us to trade from. And the H1 time frame is the perfect time frame to find those levels. So right now I'm looking at a zone at 34.59, really close to 34.60. So let's scroll all the way over. And now we can see that this zone is basically chopped into thirds. We have a 278 pip zone. And of course, with our ultimate target being 687 pips. So if you like this video, then go ahead and give it a like and also subscribe to this channel so that way you can be notified of other videos just like this. And if you are trading gold this upcoming week, let me know what levels you are looking at, just so that way we could start kind of a dialogue in the comment section below about this market. I'll see you there.